Oklahoma, huddle up. It's time to go inside the High School Huddle on Hot 93.7 FM. The High School Huddle will take you where you want to go with coaches, players, your phone calls, texts, and tweets. Join the huddle and let's talk high school sports.
Good evening and welcome to the High School Huddle on Hot 93.7 FM KSBI alongside Mustang Bronco in our Stillwater studio. Jordan Leach, Parker Burnett, Phil Nichols, I'm Chris Evans as we get set for week 1, although it's really week 2 of the high school football season. Week 0 is in the books for some of the schools. Most everybody is in action this week, and there are some great games to get to. Well, there's some great games last week, and there's some news as well.
One team's not in action.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That is true, and I guess we'll begin with that here today. And one little news noteworthy type deal here. Temple, Oklahoma. Ever been to Temple, Oklahoma?
I've probably been near it because of where it's located, but
southeast of Lawton.
Yeah, no, never been there, but yeah.
Well, they are
tiny little town.
Yes. They are an 8-man Class C football program. Class C, the smallest class in Oklahoma football, and they began the season with 9 players.
Yep.
Little Jimmy John did not make his grade, so now they have 1 player that's ineligible. So now they have 8 players for an 8-man team.
You better pray that kid's name's not Jimmy John, because there's a possibility in southeast Oklahoma.
That's a great guess. I was just saying, I would have done that for anybody. Well, Broken Arrow, I would have said Joe Don. Yeah. So
jeez.
Well, like Joe John Finley.
Just go ahead.
Okay, there you go. Joe John Finley played.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You're making me nervous, Chris, and that alone should make you nervous.
So they have 8 players. Yep. 4 of those are freshmen.
Yeah.
Well, they decided today that they have to stop playing football in Temple. And, of course, last year, many might know, they had to stop playing 6 games, I think, into the season. And the coach says, hey, we only have 19 boys in the high school.
Yeah. And
it's a 2-to-1 ratio for the girls. Insert Phil.
They got that going for them.
Okay. And then
did they really lose?
I don't know what the problem is.
So they were 0-10 a year ago, 0-10 in 2017, 1-9 in 2016. They were 1-29 last 3 years, 11-49 in the last 6 years. So the wins have been tough to come by Temple, but had to cancel their season today. Yeah. And man, that would not be good for you have only 8 players, but that it takes a lot to cancel a football season.
It does. It takes a lot, and I mean, we joke about it. It's a sad situation. Obviously, you got those 9 kiddos, the coaches, the fans in that little town. Yeah, I promise you, they're not laughing right now.
No.
I mean, they're devastated. It does bring up a bigger issue in these smaller towns with running the risk of being assaulted the next time I see many of my friends in these small towns. But with consolidation, you would eliminate these kind of challenges. If you did have school consolidation, you wouldn't have to worry about these kind of things occurring. And I do think would be a positive. But I don't know how close we are to that. But gosh, you would think we got to be somewhat close to consolidation, don't we?
Yeah, and there's arguments on both sides for academics as well as athletics, and a lot of schools can combine school districts and like Perkins, Tryon, and
Guthrie, Coyle combined with Langston and Meridian, and and they're still, they're a 8-man team, and very proud school district, and of course we've got a lot of friends over in that school district, all 3 of us, and they're a great little school district. But you do worry about the economics, and then when you hear stories like this, the reality of those kiddos won't get to participate in what obviously would be arguably the biggest sport in Oklahoma, in football.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's sad. It's very sad. We've lost Chris.
Yeah.
Anytime. See, this is what happens when we do games,
the phone should just kept frozen.
Anytime there's anything technical involved, you lose Chris. He can't stand it. He goes completely away.
He was real nervous before the game the other night, too.
Oh, sweet. Jeez. it's like I don't even know how to describe it when Chris goes on. When we're getting ready to do
it makes me nervous.
Well, he makes everybody nervous. I mean, he just it's exhausting. By about week 4, it pretty much goes away.
Be in a groove.
Yeah, it pretty much goes away.
Well, we had a little bit of an echo on the radio airwaves, and I'm working on that.
Did you fix it?
Well, yes, it has improved. And
what did you do wrong in the setup?
No, you're too loud.
That's not true.
That has never been said about Phil.
Never.
Ever.
Thanks, Parker.
I never thought it would come to this.
This thing with Parker is going to work out well for
week 1 of the season. It's already not what I was hoping it would go to. So, well, anything last week, guys, that catch your eye? Some scores. The Guthrie Blue Jays jumped out to a 16-0 lead in the first quarter. Needed every bit of that. Enid's looking back. Enid came back late in the fourth quarter, actually on the last drive. Guthrie makes a defensive stand. Final score is 23-21, but Enid's got to be kicking themselves because they fumbled the football to Guthrie. Guthrie scores a touchdown on their opening drive. Then they snap it over the punter's head. Guthrie had a 9-0 lead.
How big was that safety?
Yeah, and then exactly. And then Guthrie got one more touchdown in the first quarter to make it 16-0. 16-7 at halftime. Enid scores a couple times in the second half to pull within 2. And I mentioned Guthrie gets that defensive stand.
Well, I think, for me, you come away from that game, at least I did, encouraged about the season. We had a lot of young kids in Guthrie. Our entire offensive line is 100% turnover. So you got these 5 kiddos that are starting for the first time on Friday nights, and I thought they did a really, really good job. New starting quarterback, thought he did a very, very good job. Kids that on the defensive side that had to step up and play, some playing different positions than they've played in the past. So overall, freshman or sophomore kicker, but a new kicker.
New kicker. Made all his extra points.
Made all of his extra points. For me, as a Guthrie fan, I came away encouraged. Now, we're still in a district that has Carl Albert and McGinnis.
Yeah.
And you got to go play the game, so anything can happen. But there's going to have to be a lot of good things happen, I think, for us to overcome either one of those teams this year because they're just stacked. I mean, they are the 2 best teams in 5A by a mile. And so, and then I think Kelly will have something to say about it on the east side. But I think those 3 teams separate themselves from the rest of 5A. But overall, as a Blue Jay fan, I'm happy. I think we got a good shot to get in the playoffs. I think we got a good shot to win some games in the playoffs. And, I'm really encouraged with what we saw Friday.
Parker, your thoughts Friday?
You talk about Enid maybe kicking themselves a little bit. I think Guthrie has, kicking themselves a little bit. You turn the ball over 3 times.
Yep.
You had the interception. You had going into the end zone. You had the fumble going to the end zone. You had the fumble in the punt return. Score on any one of those drives, and that game's not as close as it was.
Right, and that's a good. And the thing that we always talk about when there's turnovers, there's 11 guys in Guthrie's case on the other side of the ball that are trying to force turnovers, so they have something to do with those turnovers too, whether it's the aggressive play or just playing their position correctly and making plays. But turnovers, a lot of times people always say, well, but we had so many well, yeah, and that's part of the game, and somebody influence that turnover in some way. So, but it was, good high school football game. A lot of fun to watch. It's always good when we get to see a football game where there's no injuries.
Yep.
And neither team had any injuries that I recall from last week, anything major that's going to keep kiddos out. And so, it's a good Friday night all the way around in Guthrie.
Thoughts on Enid, Rashawn Wood's debut? They fought hard, didn't give up. That's a credit to them. But with their non-district, of course, they're the small school in 6A1, and it's only going to get harder once the district starts. But their non-district, they have McGinnis and they have Ponca City left. I think it's Ponca City. I can't remember if it's this week or next week. But
it would have to be this week, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I would think
next week.
Yeah, I didn't know where their bye was, but surely not in the first 3 non-district games. But anyway, it's going to be tough. It's weird to see Enid down like they are right now.
It is. I mean, I think they're going to go over.
Think so?
Yeah, I do, because I think Ponca's much improved. As we look at our district play here in Guthrie, We played, Enid, Shawnee, and Ponca. So Enid, we have that mutual competitor in Ponca. It's going to be tough for Guthrie to beat Ponca. I mean, Ponca is going to be greatly improved, and I think
on the road.
It's on the road, and they've
14 game going late in the fourth. I know Guthrie scored 2 late touchdowns.
And then we had
last time we were there, it was 9-0 loss.
Yeah. And they had a couple kiddos move in, I believe, this year. And so it's going to be. I mean, that's going to be all we want. When we go to Ponca City. And honestly, I thought Ponca beat Enid last year. It was a very questionable call situation, and that gave Enid that win. But I unfortunately do think Enid will probably go 0 for 10 this year.
Yeah. I think they'll have a fighting chance against Ponca and a fighting chance against Edmond North. I mean, those are their fighting chances.
I didn't know they played North, and yes. So
they can keep that quarterback upright, they can have a chance.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't realize they played North. So they do have a shot at winning that game because, North's way, way down. And Rashad's going to have an effect on these kids. It's going to take a while, but they'll get.
You just got to hope they don't get frustrated and stay the course. Because it's
tough to do.
It's a tough situation.
It's a tough situation, and to be honest, I was surprised he took the job. I mean, I really was. I was surprised that he took that job.
He took John Marshall. I mean, John Marshall wasn't very good either, and took them to a state championship.
Yeah.
A little bit different animal in 6A1.
Not playing Union Jinx.
Yeah.
Broken Arrow. You're not competing with those guys, and that's a big deal. But they did have over 100 kids out, which is good. They had twice as many kids out for varsity football as Guthrie, for example.
They did.
And he's a winner. Heck, the guy's was a 2-time All-American and the number 1 draft pick in the NFL. I mean, he knows how to win. But it's a tough road ahead for him. I hope they don't go over. I'm just concerned they will.
Yep. Before I go to my game I want to talk about, any games stick out to you guys? I know the Cashin game was interesting.
The quarterback gets hurt in the first play of the scrimmage, and you kind of like, what are they going to do from here? And all they do is put a receiver over there and score 6 touchdowns and route a team and never skip a beat. I mean,
they're a little loaded over there at Cashin.
They're loaded with talent over there right now.
I think there's a reason why all 3 of us, the only class we agreed on to win state was Cashin. All of us agreed that Cashin is the favorite to win that, and they're loaded. And gosh, they're due, man. They're due. I mean, they're just due. They do everything right over there. They run a great program. They have a great coach and coaching staff, great fans. I mean, they've got all the elements. And I'm pulling for them in a big way. I mean, I want to see them. A couple years ago when we were fortunate enough to follow Crescent through the playoffs, felt that way with those Crescent kids and really got kind of tight with that little group in a 4-week period. And man, small ball is so much fun.
It's a lot of fun.
The atmosphere is so crazy good. So hopefully Cashin will get to hoist that gold ball this year.
Coming up here in our next segment, we're going to talk about some of the primetime performances in week 0 of the high school football season. But real quickly, did you guys see the El Reno Poto game?
I did not.
El Reno down 13-6 late in the fourth quarter, scores 2 touchdowns in less than 2 minutes to defeat Poto. 20-13, I think, was the final score there.
What was Poto preseason?
Well, they were in the semifinals last year.
Big Chucky's getting it done.
Yeah, Chuck Atchison and Dorian Plumley, his quarterback.
So wait a second. How many points did Enid give up?
El Reno?
El Reno give
13.
up? 13. You've got to give it up to Guthrie alum defensive coordinator.
Is he the D coordinator over there?
He's the D coordinator.
Yeah. So, congratulations.
Talking about Luke, obviously.
Yeah, Poto's still a top 5 program, top 10 for sure in Class 4A. They've had a great run. I don't think they're quite as good as they were. They lost a lot of players last year, but still a very quality team. So El Reno with the victory.
Big win.
Yeah, it is a huge win for them.
That's a huge win.
Well, also here a little bit, we're going to take a look at some of our games of the week. The Stillwater Pioneers open up their season. They take on the Edmond Memorial Bulldogs that Phil has predicted a win for the Dogs. Is that right?
No, this is one of their losses.
Future champ, Stillwater.
I said they can win 6. There's a path to 7.
Didn't you say Bulldogs defense is going to be way too much for Quantrell, Gundy, and Bland?
Well, now you're sounding like Walmart or Nike. You're just not making any sense.
Phil brought up the Walmart already. Only took us 16 minutes.
Made it to the first longer than you thought I would.
It made us right to the break. Absolutely. Right. Of course, before we get to break, this is a reminder, the High School Huddle brought all season long by our title sponsor of eSchool, a virtual online school. Check them out, eSchoolOK.com. It's just another so many options out there for education. It's a public school, and you can do it from the comfort of your home and do it on your time. Yeah, I mean, it's of course it's a model that more and more states are I'll say allowing. It's it all it depends on the kiddo, right, and the situation. I mean, I know there's people that are pro school choice. There's people that are not pro school choice, but we believe that school choice is a good thing. You should let parents decide how best to educate their kids. What's best for that kid. Everyone's a little bit different.
That's right.
Feels really different. All right.
That ain't no lie.
Time for us to take our opening timeout. When we come back, we take a look at some of the big performances in Week 0. Which stats would you rather have? That's what these two guys will decide after this timeout. This is the High School Huddle presented by eSchool.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world.
Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time?
100% tenderloin, that's where the golden tenders come from. Marinated for 24 hours.
It is amazing.
And we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
Mm-hmm. We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy. Aspen Roofing is a family-owned roofing company with more than 20 years of experience and achievements across Oklahoma. Aspen Roofing takes pride in the personal service we provide on each job, and we strive to maintain the highest level of quality while offering our customers a reasonable price. It is our commitment to help you understand the process of getting a new roof from start to finish. Call Robbie Hudson for a free roofing estimate at 405-562-0026.
Exxon was founded by 2 combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exxon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exxon.
Hey, you in the third row. Yes, you. When was your last dental checkup? Dr. Lewis Turney and his staff provide dental care in a fun, relaxing environment. Still not convinced? Prefer to sleep through your appointment? No problem. We can do that too. Our staff can ensure you have a relaxing experience no matter what. Got kids? Hey, so do we. Come see what all the moms are talking about. Our kid-friendly staff loves to provide care to even the tiniest of teeth. Give us a call today. We've got the whole family covered.
Give Dr. Lewis Turney a call at 282-7600.
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma Streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Welcome back to the High School Huddle. Join the huddle yourself and let us know your thoughts by calling our toll-free number at 1-800-897-3678 or simply tweet us by using the hashtag OKHSHuddle. Now let's get back in the huddle and talk high school sports.
Welcome back. High School Huddle. Parker Burnett, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you, along with Jordan Leach back in our Stillwater studio. Segment 2 of the High School Huddle brought to you by eSchool Virtual Charter School. Check them out, eSchoolOK.com. Well, before we get to some of the big games this week, including that Stillwater Emma Memorial game that Phil has gone with the Bulldogs. Here we go. Here are some of the performances last week. Which one of these stats would you rather have? Would you want to throw 32 of 44 passes for 435 yards and 8 touchdowns?
Say 8?
8 touchdowns. Would you rather haul in 17 catches for 237 yards and 6 touchdowns?
Holy
Same team, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, same team. Go ahead. Is that our only 2 choices?
Well, for this round, yes.
Oh. I'd
catch.
Yeah, see, I actually would rather
17 catches.
I'd rather.
And 6 of them.
I think the receiver is most impressive.
Yeah, same team.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Bixby Spartans.
Oh, God. Yeah,
No kidding?
Yeah.
They put up 70, right?
Yeah, Mason Williams,
Holy
quarterback.
Smokes.
32 of 44, 435 yards, 8 touchdowns. 17 of those 32 receptions were brought in by Brennan Presley, who will be going to Oklahoma State University. Well, he's committed. He's committed to Oklahoma State University. We can see until they sign.
Yeah.
17 catches, 237 yards, 6 touchdowns.
That's impressive.
Wow.
And they did that against Mansfield, Timberview, in Texas.
Wow. That's amazing.
Do we need to go through any? I hate to bring up the other numbers.
Yeah, please do. We got to give us another little shot there.
Oh, okay. How about 11 tackles, 2 sacks, 3 tackles for loss? Well, I really went strong at the beginning.
Do you think?
You know what? I'm going to just save everyone the trouble.
Lord. I mean, what?
Hey, I will. Dorian Plumley, the quarterback for El Reno, he's I believe, just a junior in that victory over Poto. He was 18 of 26 passing, 185 yards, 2 touchdowns, total 150 yards, 1 touchdown on the ground as the 2013 victory over Poto. So, El Reno, didn't they just miss out on the playoffs last year?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to say they did.
Yeah. So it's going to be kind of interesting to watch 5A1 this year.
Yeah.
Altus got beat by Cash this past week in week 0.
Wow.
Surprising.
Lawton Mack was 4-6 last year, and they're picked to win 5A1 by many people. Ardmore, who went to the state championship game last night, they lost a bunch of players, tons of players, and they were really, really good. So 5A1 will be interesting to watch.
Yeah, will be, and I think our district.
5A2.
Yeah, I think Guthrie's district with CA and McGinnis and Guthrie is still makes a strong argument as the toughest district in 5A, obviously, but it's how many
titles that came from that district in the past?
All of them.
I was about to say. Come on.
Yeah.
All of them.
Shawnee was in that district when they won their state championship.
Yeah.
Guthrie had their 4 state championships, and their Carl Alberts had all theirs.
Yeah.
The only time it's been a little, Booker T had a few in there.
Yeah.
Tulsi Central had one in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Is that it?
I think
that's it.
I mean, it's been dominant. I mean, it's been absolutely dominant. So.
And until last year, McGinnis Carrabba had played two state championships in a row.
Right.
Favored to do so this year. I mean, we'll see how that goes. Collinsville and Bishop Kelly will have a fight for that.
Yeah, I think Bishop Kelly, I don't know, the Collinsville team, they lost quite a few kids last year,
too.
and
remember the, what was his name?
The
Boomer?
big tight end?
Gunner. Tore his ACL at OSU.
No.
Did he really?
Yep. Yep. He's out. So we saw him last year in Collinsville. Like, why?
They never used him.
They never threw him the ball.
And then the one time they did, you're like, whoa.
I came to the conclusion they didn't use him because they didn't want to get manslaughter charges brought up on him. The guy was an absolute monster. I hate to hear that.
Yeah, he's out for the year. Yeah, I think he was number 3 on the depth chart moving up.
I hate to hear that.
I last saw there. So.
Where were they playing him over there? Tight end?
I knew you were going to ask that.
Or that H-back?
I think it was tight end. I can't remember exactly.
Well, he'll rehab, and he'll be a player for him. I mean, He's a different cat.
He looked like a stud.
Yeah, he's a different cat. No doubt.
It's on the list, but we always talk about Carl Albert and their 11-man long winning streak of 36 consecutive games, and we just assume they'll get by there. But don't forget, they have Midwest City this week, which is a rival. They got Dell City coming up here in a little bit as well. But that Carl Albert Midwest City game will be interesting to watch there.
Be a ball game. I do think Carl Albert will win. I think they're going to go undefeated again this year. Is my prediction. Real bold, right? But
out on a limb there.
But anyway, they're significantly better than most, and that is a rivalry game with Midwest City, as is Dell City. But you still got to have players.
And then the week after that's Dell City.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Dell City's got a great defense.
They do. They have a fabulous
very good defense.
Yeah. So I'm actually would be more concerned about the Dell City game than I would the Midwest City game this week.
So you're saying Midwest City beats Carl Albert and Memorial over Stillwater. Those are your two picks so far of the show?
If that's how you see it, Rachel.
Rachel?
Matt Al. I mean, because that's how you're acting right now. But if that's your truth, then we're fine with that.
Okay. Hey, real quick. Broken Arrow's at Tulsa Union this week. Broken Arrow. Let's see. Had we were talking about Temple the Temple High School that canceled their season. If you want to buy your advanced tickets for the Broken Arrow Tulsa Union game, you can do that inside the school's apparel stores. Wow. They have apparel stores. You can get your advanced tickets at Tulsa Union's You Wear store, the Union, the You Wear store. Or if you're a Broken Arrow fan, you can go to Tiger Threads.
I mean, high school football it's all about the kids, right?
That is insane.
They have
apparel stores.
That's
just crazy.
And little old Temple, Oklahoma can't.
They can't put a team together.
Can't put a team together.
8 kids.
Holy smoke! Do they really have apparel stores?
No, I got that today.
Wow.
Union's You Wear store and Tiger Threads.
I'm going to have to get on there and see what they got.
Yeah.
Let's make sure it's not Nike.
Check out the gear.
Make sure it's not Nike.
Phil, you have a lot of rules. It's hard to keep up with.
No, I got 3
Can you
rules.
write them down?
I just got 3.
Just 3?
Got 3 rules.
It's more than 3, just so you know.
No, I have 3 enemies for the rest of my life now.
Okay, hey, let's we got plenty of time in this segment.
All kinds of time.
Let's look at how about Bishop McGuinness opening up the season against the Dell City Eagles, and talking about the studs on defense for Dell City. Bishop McGuinness, maybe one of the biggest studs. Yeah, he is one of the biggest studs. And Dominic Richardson.
Oh, yeah.
They got Brendan Walker as well. McGuinness locked and loaded this year, but it'll be a good challenge for them in week 1.
Dell City's always going to be athletic. I mean, they're always going to have athletic kids. Yep. As you said, they have a very, very, very good defense.
Didn't Dell City win 42-7 last year? Wasn't it something crazy?
I think that sounds right.
And
I think so.
To my point, though, we're going to learn a lot about McGuinness early on. They got Richardson kid committed to TCU. Chris has something to say about that. He said it off air, so I don't know what.
I did?
Yeah. I mean, Parker heard it.
You talking about the Piedmont transfer?
Piedmont transfer, yes. Piedmont transfer.
Yeah. About TCU.
You're disappointed in the TCU commitment.
I'm not disappointed.
Parker.
I'll play the fifth here.
See, and anytime somebody does that, I'm right. But with that being said, though, they also have OU commit.
Brendan Walker,
with
Brendan
Walker.
Yeah.
I think McGuinness will get them. I think they'll end up winning that game. Is it at McGuinness? Where's it at?
It's at Dell City.
Okay.
At Dell City.
McGuinness track's a tough track to go win at.
Yeah, and I know McGuinness is thankful that Dell City is in 6A2 and this is not a district or second round playoff game, because Dell City spent a few years not too long ago in 5A football and made the move back up to 6A2. So a lot of thankful fan bases out there in 5A football.
But I do think that McGuinness will win that game. I'm interested in what Parker thinks, but I think they'll win that game.
I think I'm going to go with Dell City.
Dell City?
I think I am, yeah.
Your hatred of private schools, or what's going on?
I can't pick McGuinness.
Okay.
Well, defense. They're very, very good defensive ball club.
They got a really good defense. Yeah. And what they did last year, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what Dell City has coming back, except for, Stevens and Tatum. I don't know. I'm gonna
Williams.
I'm going to go Dell City. Chris?
I'm going to go Del City defense.
Ooh.
Del City defense.
McGinnis going to take an L, huh?
I think so. I mean, Richardson's good, but he's got to run away from those 3 studs over there. So
I'd say Richardson ends up with 200 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Donovan Stevens, Rajan Tatum, and Tyron Williams will try to stop Dominic Richardson on that defense. So we'll see.
Should be a great game, though. Should be a great game.
Broken Arrow Tulsa Union. Broken Arrow snapped a 14-game losing streak in 2018. Beat Union 33-10. Don't forget about those advanced tickets and the school apparel stores. But Broken Arrow seeking their first win at Tulsa Union since 1986.
Well, I picked Union to win the whole thing in 6A, so I'm going to stay that path, and I think Union wins this game.
I picked Broken Arrow to win the whole thing, so I'm going to pick Broken Arrow.
Yeah, I'm going Broken Arrow too. I think they still got it rolling on, and the confidence is high as it's ever been. Obviously, with the state championship,
it's going to be a ball game.
Yeah, I totally agree. Yep. All right, 6A Bixby, 6A2 Bixby at 6A1 Jinx. Jinx all time, 57-21-5 all time record over Bixby. And Jinx had won 26 games in a row until Bixby got them in 2017. And Bixby is loaded. Obviously, we've already gone over their performances. Mason Williams, a fine quarterback, threw for 435 yards. 237 of those went to Brennan Presley, who was committed to Oklahoma State. And Bixby, I don't think they peaked in week 1. They were pretty darn good.
I'm going Bixby.
I'm going to go Bixby, too. Even though Jinx did pitch a shutout last week.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be offense versus defense.
This isn't the same Jinx team.
No, it's not.
And as Chris said, I mean, they're just loaded. Bixby's loaded right now. Now, I think Chris is getting ready to pick Jinx, but that's neither here nor there.
No, yeah, Bixby.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely, Bixby.
Bullied you into that.
All 3 of us going with the Bixby Spartans.
So they're going to lose.
Congratulations, Jinx.
Yeah, they're done.
All right, another game that will be interesting to watch here. This is Booker T. Washington open up the season, and so is Bishop Kelly. Booker T. won this game last year 24-14, but who am I talking about? I'm talking about Bishop Kelly. They returned 10 of the 11 starters from last year's ball club, including the OSU commit Middleton, Zach Middleton, who got through scrimmage Bishop Kelly and
didn't see Middleton.
Did not play that game, but we'll see right off the bat for Bishop Kelly. He gets a very athletic, surprise, Booker T team.
Yeah, I'm going Kelly. We saw him up close and personal in our scrimmage, and even without OSU commit Middleton, they were very good. Quarterback can spin it. They got some big kids go out and make plays. They fly around to the ball. I mean, they're asleep to me. Depending on how the brackets line up, I mean, I think Tulsa Kelly has a very good chance of playing against Carl Albert for the state championship this year.
See, do you like to call him Tulsa Kelly or you like to call him Bishop Kelly?
I call him Tulsa Kelly, but I feel like I'm being disrespectful when I do that because their school is Bishop Kelly.
Yeah.
And so
and it's not just
I don't do it intentionally.
A lot of people call it Tulsa Kelly.
Yeah. Of course, that also you could say that's a compliment.
I think News OK has it as Tulsa Kelly on their varsity stats when you're looking him up.
But we don't. It's weird because we don't call him Oklahoma City McGinnis.
Right. Yeah, isn't that something?
Someone's from El Reno's calling me.
Oh boy, that makes me nervous. You helped them win a playoff game in basketball.
I got him to the state tournament in basketball.
You did.
I just bragged on Dorian Plumley.
That's probably his dad.
It might be. You know what? It's probably the defense coordinator calling me for some more advice for this week's game after I was able to shut down Poto.
You've been coaching Luke up a little bit.
Yeah. I was able to shut Poto down last week. Luke, I'll give you a call back. I apologize.
You the man.
All right, Lincoln Christian at Jones. Jones 1-0. Jones beat somebody pretty good last week. I can't remember.
They did. Put up some numbers, too.
Yeah, they
did.
did.
Lincoln Christian.
It looks like you might be getting called out by State Representative
Gary Mize.
Oh, never pick box by as a
matter of principle, he says.
We
don't want to say that too loud.
Yeah. And I know exactly what he's talking about. Yeah, that is.
Yep.
I'm going Lincoln Christian.
Lincoln Christian, of course. You are,
he
Parker.
just jumped right over there.
Hey.
Guess.
I'm trying to see who the Jones Longhorns beat last week. Jones. They beat somebody. Where are you at? Oh, Oklahoma Christian, OCS, 56-8.
I'm going Jones.
I'm going Wait,
I know you
my heart or my brain here?
Heart.
My heart? Okay, Jones Longhorns.
That's what I did.
Yeah. Oh, it is a good matchup.
Yep.
It'd be a good matchup. Jones' sophomore quarterback, Carson May, and that 56-8 win was pretty good in that one.
Yeah.
Okay, Millwood is at Heritage Hall. Okay. This game is tomorrow night.
Oh, we can go to that.
Who you got in
Good. This is a.
Will your wife let you out of the house, Parker?
I gotta ask.
Please get back.
It's Thursday. Could be gone Friday and it's college football Saturday.
You riding with us Friday?
We'll talk about it.
Oh, boy.
We'll talk about it.
Space is limited, so we might need to catch a ride. Right. So Millwood, this was a big marquee game. Remember this game last year because Heritage Hall had won the state championship. Millwood had won 2 in a row till they disappointed me last year in the playoffs. Haven't let it go quite yet.
Well, as you shouldn't.
But Class 2A Millwood, Class 3A Heritage Hall Thursday. Millwood won this game. It was Heritage Hall's only loss a year ago. Who and why?
Parker, I'll let you start.
I knew it. Until I'm not going to pick Millwood. I'm going to pick Heritage Hall. Until Millwood proves they're back, I'm not going to do it.
Well, I'm picking Millwood purely because Heritage Hall, it's Heritage Hall, so I'm picking Millwood.
Heart or brain?
Oh, heart. Yeah, very much heart.
No, me.
Heart.
I should go with heart, too?
Go heart.
All right, Millwood. All right, I'll take Millwood on that one. All right, your Owasso Rams. Are you off that bandwagon yet? Or are you still on there? Or
well, I didn't pick them to win state, but I think they'll get. I think they're going to get to the semis.
Well, that's not good in Owasso.
Well, I mean, listen. I'm trying to be honest with my predictions.
Okay.
Unlike some people.
All right. So
who said it, me or Chris?
Take your pick.
I just state the facts. You guys got to decide.
Fayetteville, Arkansas at Owasso. Can you break down Fayetteville, Arkansas?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
No.
So you got to go with the Oklahoma team, right?
That's
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to get to our next games after this timeout. But before we take a timeout, it's always this question we talk about every year. Does the team who played in week 0 have advantage over the team that did not play last week or is suiting up for the first time this year? Does it not matter?
I think so.
I think they have a little advantage.
Let's say both teams are even. Does the week 0 team who played
Yes.
have the advantage?
Yes.
Okay.
You get things to teach. You have film to watch.
Well, you've went through the whole process.
You know what to expect.
You've gotten the equipment loaded. You've done all that.
But you're not as excited as the other team, and they're just ready to go.
That lasts until the first time you get hit in the head.
Say, once you get hit in the face,
that stuff, that's for fans. I mean, it really is. I believe that. I think for the guys that are playing, once they're down there, that little bolt of enthusiasm, once you get in the flow of the game, I mean, it's just about the game. So,
really helps when you disagree with us, Phil. But
well, I agreed. You told me to work on that. I'm working on it. It's eSchool Virtual Charter Academy, by the way, in case you were wondering.
Oh, what about eSchool Virtual Charter Academy? What about them?
Oh no, you didn't say it right.
Well, eSchool.
Somebody sent me a message. Said you got it wrong. It was your son.
My son?
Oh yeah, makes a terrible shaved ice. But go ahead.
Call him Trucker. We'll talk during the break. Okay.
I'm going to hear that story.
That's it. Okay, we got a few more games to take a look at, as well as some other tidbits here after our second timeout. Who are we presented by?
Virtual Charter Academy. eSchool Virtual Charter Academy.
Check them out, eSchoolK.com. Back after this. This is the High School Huddle on Hot 93.7 FM KSBI.
Aspen Roofing is a family-owned roofing company with more than 20 years of experience and achievements across Oklahoma. Aspen Roofing takes pride in the personal service we provide on each job, and we strive to maintain the highest level of quality while offering our customers a reasonable price. It is our commitment to help you understand the process of getting a new roof from start to finish. Call Robbie Hudson for a free roofing estimate at 405-562-0026.
Exxon was founded by 2 combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exxon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exxon.
Hey, Hey, you in the third row. Yes, you. When was your last dental checkup? Dr. Lewis Turney and his staff provide dental care in a fun, relaxing environment. Still not convinced? Prefer to sleep through your appointment? No problem. We can do that too. Our staff can ensure you have a relaxing experience no matter what. Got kids? Hey, so do we. Come see what all the moms are talking about. Our kid-friendly staff loves to provide care to even the tiniest of teeth. Give us a call today. We've got the whole family covered.
Give Dr. Lewis Turney a call at 282-7600.
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of 89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma Streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin. That's where the golden tenders come from. Marinated for 24 hours.
It is amazing.
And we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
Welcome back to the High School Huddle. Join the huddle yourself and let us know your thoughts by calling our toll-free number at 1-800-897-3678 or simply tweet us by using the hashtag OKHSHuddle. Now let's get back in the huddle and talk high school sports.
Along with Jordan Leach back in our Stillwater studio, pushing all the right buttons. Well, we hope she is. We can't hear her back there. We can only assume she's trying her best back there, as we are. Parker Burnett, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans. Of course, this is the High School Huddle coming to you each Wednesday night from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Got some great music coming up at the top of the hour.
Usher?
Usher. Yeah, no, I think Usher led us into the broadcast. So,
Parker, are you a good dancer?
Oh, yeah. He used to be able to dance. I was in music videos.
He said that with... Wait a second.
Yeah, it's okay. Well, we'll talk about it later.
Did he just say he used to make music videos?
I was in a music video for dancing. Seriously.
Like MTV? VH1?
No, it was a local video.
Whoa.
I could break dance back in the day.
What? Break dance?
Yeah. You should ask my wife.
Do they do that in Greenwood County?
Well, I mean, we beat people up to do that in Greenwood County, but I mean, what? This is a whole nother side of you.
Yeah. You know.
Break dancing.
Yeah, taught myself. Seriously, I was okay.
No, I believe you. I don't question it at all. I'm
Southern Baptist.
He's a break dancer.
Yeah, I did not know that either.
It's been too long. But yeah, I used to. You used to get down a little
something.
Be darn. Break dancer.
Absolutely. Hey, does anybody know, without looking at my notes?
I was trying to look.
Yeah. State's longest football rivalry consecutive years played.
Oh gosh.
Name the meeting. How many times they've met?
Can you give us the class of football?
That's two different classes.
Oh, can you give us the two different classes?
Let's see here. They change all the time. One's class 4A. I know for sure.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me check my notes. Make sure.
First of all, Chuck.
How many years you think at first? Let's see here. I'm gonna make sure they're in the right class.
I'm gonna go 45 years.
Okay. Yeah. No, you're wrong, Phil. 4A is one school.
Chances were I was gonna be wrong. I mean, I don't really feel bad about that.
Make sure I got this class right.
At least I tried.
Yeah, you did. Class A. One's a Class A school. One's a Class 4A school.
Wow. No clue. Parker, you're not allowed to Google those things.
I was responding to somebody in the comments.
It's the 97th meeting. Oh, boy. Don't upset the producer. She can end the... Okay, 97th meeting between... Yeah, okay, you guys. Okay, Hominy at Cleveland. Hominy, Cleveland. The longest running.
How many years?
97th meeting coming up this week.
Holy smokes.
97 consecutive. 97. Yeah, I think this is the longest running rivalry. Yes.
Okay, 2 questions.
How many bucks?
Well, how do you know that?
Research.
What's the record?
The Huddle Research Department.
Who owns the record?
Is this one of your employees?
See, this is what you do. A little research before the show comes on.
I'll be darned.
Well, Parker's got his notes. I got my notes, and all upstairs.
Up there, yeah.
That should scare you. Okay, real quickly, let's take a look at 3 more games here. Then we're going to take our final break and come back, wrap it up here as we take you to the top of the hour. Carl Albert Titans, 36-game winning streak. They've won 25 state championships in a row. Just 3, actually, but going for number 4. And they take on Mid-Dale rival, Midwest City, who's coming off a loss at Bentonville, Arkansas.
Yep.
And Carl Albert's got the Hunt kid.
I talked to somebody in Bentonville, Arkansas today.
You did?
Oh, yeah.
You know, I've been to Bentonville, Arkansas.
About 25 minutes.
You said 20 earlier.
It's my story, Chris.
Oh, okay.
I get to say what I want.
So you called Bentonville, Arkansas.
I did. Go ahead.
But Carl Albert at Midwest City. A short bus trip for the Titans.
Carl Albert.
Really?
Yeah. 14-0. Third gold ball in a row.
Oh, 14-0.
Yeah, they're going to be 14-0.
So they're going to beat Midwest City, Dell City, and McGinnis?
Yes.
They're pretty good.
They are good.
They're pretty good.
Yeah, they're going to be 14-0. They're going to win their 3rd straight state title, and Judge Corley needs to retire.
No, not Judge Corley's brother.
Oh, Judge Corley's brother. Sorry. He is kind of the judge over 5A, though. So I didn't really misspeak. So, I think Carl Albert wins that game.
Just give me a score. We got to go. I'm going to see what you're thinking here.
21-14.
Oh, wow.
That wasn't what I was going.
Wow. All right, you going Carl Albert, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. What are you thinking?
I was thinking like 45-17.
Oh, wow.
I
factored the rivalry thing in there.
I was going 34-17.
Wow.
A little bit closer.
Wow.
Carl Albert.
Wow.
Carl Albert.
Yeah, I think Carl Albert's really good, guys.
They could put us in that offense and be good.
They're really good.
Yeah, they have. I've never known this Carl Albert team to have so many D1 players at this particular time.
It's crazy.
They have quite a few on there. I'm at 4 or 5, I think.
Yeah, they're stupid.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, they're stupid.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
A game that will be very interesting is our next game to take a look at. Tuttle Tigers at Kingfisher. And didn't you pick Kingfisher as your
to win it all?
Okay,
yeah, I did.
This is Tuttle's 2nd game of the year. This is Kingfisher's 1st game of the year, so kind of go back in that 4th if there's an advantage for either team there. But this will be this one be a fun ball game to go to if we weren't doing radio duties.
It would be. It'd be a lot of fun.
Defending champs, right?
Tuttle, yes.
Yeah, Tuttle is.
Yeah.
I'll let Parker go first.
All right, Parker.
Well, I know Kingfisher's right there, but I'm gonna go with Tuttle.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Tuttle. Blew out Newcastle last week, 41-7.
Yeah.
Kingfishers are good friends over there. Michael Swisher's a great buddy over there. Coach, Jeff. I was trying to be nice and call him Coach, and I forget his name, Jeff. But really, how can you pick against the Yellow Jackets? Phil, I'm picking Tuttle.
I'm picking Tuttle also.
Non-district, so that keeps your state championship.
So congrats, Kingfisher.
Well, you can lose 5 games and still win state.
You can actually.
You can lose 6 games. You can lose 7 and get in and still win state.
I've seen teams win 3 district games and go to.
Yeah. So go
to the playoffs.
But I think Kingfisher is going to win 3A. I don't think they're going to beat Tuttle. No, I think it's going to be a good ball game. I think it's going to be a very good ball game.
Tuttle's got a good program, man. They got a really good program, and not just football, but other ones out there as well. Yeah. So, and Moore Westmore plays this week. Westmore's won 19 straight games, and that's.
I grew up in Moore. Okay. I think the last time they won was when I was 11.
Would that have been like Frank Romero?
I think so.
Back in those days.
Is he a wrestler?
Yes, I think he did wrestle.
They haven't won in forever, and I'm gonna say I'm gonna go Westmore. There's something about that rivalry that they got the mental edge on them. I know Moore's going to be a little bit better this year with the quarterback, but no, I'm going to go with Westmore.
I'm going Moore.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm going Westmore for sure. It should be a blowout, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Some other games of note, Norman North. That game's actually played at Owen Field on the campus of OU. That one will be interesting to see how that one turns out. There was another one on here. I think it was in 4A football. Is it at Weatherford or is it at
Weatherford Clinton?
Weatherford Clinton, yes. Why am I not seeing that?
Can we go back to the fact that Parker's a break dancer?
No, we don't need to talk about that.
Well, you brought it. You didn't have to.
You asked me, can I dance?
No, it's Woodward at
You could have
Clinton.
simply said yes, and I would have been happy with that. But then you went into the whole, I'm a break dancer, and I'd been in videos, and jeez.
Woodward at Clinton. It's not what I thought.
Can we get a copy of this video? Is that floating around out there?
It might be.
Oh, boy.
Parker, you shouldn't have gone there.
Oh, yeah. Got my 2019 goal now.
One more score I forgot to. We got to hit our final timeout. We'll come back.
Okay.
I'm at a show note, so who knows what happens in the final segment. But Weatherford went on the road to beat Guyman 34-13.
Well, it's
I forgot to mention that score.
It's Guyman.
Is Guyman going to win a game this year?
Yeah, they will beat
Northwest Classen.
Northwest Classen. It always comes down to the last one of those last few games. So, all right, Phil, who are we presented by again? Since I can't do it right.
No, why don't you do it?
That's E-School Virtual. Let's see, I messed up, didn't I? E-School Virtual. I can't remember.
Try it again.
Because I want to say E-Virtual.
E-School Virtual Charter Academy.
Okay, that's what. But I want to say E-Virtual School.
I know you do.
I do know.
It took you 12 months before you accepted the fact that we're a public school, but that's okay.
You got like teachers and
everything. Yeah, superintendent, principal. It's crazy.
It really is.
Yeah.
eSchoolOK.com. Check out. Hey, sharp looking website by the way too.
Appreciate it.
And the sponsored Facebook ad. You can go to Facebook. eSchool Virtual Charter Academy.
There you go.
Like it, and you get all the cool graphics and everything.
You're gonna get this down for you.
All right. Final timeout. Come back. Wrap it up. This is the High School Huddle.
Hey, you in the third row. Yes, you. When was your last dental checkup? Dr. Louis Turney and his staff provide dental care in a fun, relaxing environment. Still not convinced? Prefer to sleep through your appointment? No problem. We can do that too. Our staff can ensure you have a relaxing experience no matter what. Got kids? Hey, so do we. Come see what all the moms are talking about. Our kid-friendly staff loves to provide care to even the tiniest of teeth. Give us a call today. We've got the whole family covered.
Give Dr. Louis Turney a call at 282-7600.
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin. That's where the golden tenders come from. Marinated for 24 hours.
It is amazing.
And we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy. Aspen Roofing is a family-owned roofing company with more than 20 years of experience and achievements across Oklahoma. Aspen Roofing takes pride in the personal service we provide on each job, and we strive to maintain the highest level of quality while offering our customers a reasonable price. It is our commitment to help you understand the process of getting a new roof from start to finish. Call Robbie Hudson for a free roofing estimate at 405-562-0026.
Exxon was founded by two combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exon.
Welcome back to the High School Huddle. Join the huddle yourself and let us know your thoughts by calling our toll-free number at 1-800-897-3678 or simply tweet us by using the hashtag OKHSHuddle. Now let's get back in the huddle and talk high school sports.
Final segment here on Hot 93.7 FM KSBI. If you want to watch the replay or see the Monkey Show, Guthrie News page, Facebook. That's where we're doing this show live. Presented by what?
Well, no, go ahead.
Because we're presented by eSchool Virtual Charter School Academy.
Academy.
I know. I was trying not to cheat.
I know.
eSchoolOK.com. I got that.
Yeah, you got
sure.
that. That's the important part.
That is the important part. Some other games, real quick. We're on Friday night, we will have Guthrie Shawnee right here on 93.7 FM KSBI. 7:30 kickoff. 7:30 kickoff. Pre-game show starts at 7 o'clock, and we'll give you a little preview of that here in just a matter of moments. But how about this Class A game here? Booker, Texas versus Hooker, Oklahoma. Hey, we've broadcasted a Hooker game.
We did.
Yeah.
Heck of a.
And they were good
in the semifinals against Crescent.
Yeah.
In Alva.
That was a wild
Really
game.
Nice people too. Remember we met those folks from
that's when I hit a deer.
Hooker?
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
That's when I hit a deer.
Right. Yeah, you could walk and say, "You okay?" I just totaled my car.
Yeah.
I said, "What?"
On the way there. It couldn't have been on the way home, but
yeah, that was crazy.
It was wild.
How did you get home?
Drove it. I didn't total it. I just went really slow.
Do you still have that same
Alva.
car?
It happened in Alva.
No, I got a different car.
Yeah.
It
What color is your car?
Highway 11?
Yeah, it was on dark road. Deer just didn't want to live anymore.
What kind of car does a breakdancer drive?
Okay. It was a Kia Optima.
No, I mean now.
Now, what do I drive?
Oh,
Ford
sweet,
Edge? No, Ford something.
Yeah.
This would be a tougher question for Phil. You get a car every other week.
That's not true.
Escape. Golly,
that's not true. 6 months or so, but not every week. Jeff Chappell this morning goes, "Did you get a new truck?" It's like 6 months ago.
It was not 6 months ago.
For a guy that remembers
5
everything,
months
that's
ago.
surprising.
4 months ago. It's been a while.
It was this. It was this summer.
14,000 miles on that bad boy already.
Wow. Well, all the traveling to.
I do a lot of traveling. I do
all the
drive
hauling
a lot.
of the trees.
I do drive a lot. I wasn't going to bring up. I wasn't going to bring up the fact that I will, in a way, probably save Chris Evans' life today.
You're just going to leave it at that. You feel good about that?
I mean, yeah, I do feel pretty good about that.
All right. Hey, let's break down the final game of the night. Guthrie Shawnee, you can hear it right here on 93.7 FM KSBI. Friday night, Guthrie Blue Jays traveling to the Shawnee Wolves, Jim Thorpe Stadium. Shawnee coming off a 49-21 loss.
Thrashing.
49-21.
The Choctaw Yellow Jackets. I think Choctaw had like a 12-0 lead or 14, whatever it was before it.
12-0.
12-0 before the first snap, offensive snap by Shawnee. 6A2. Shawnee wishes they were in 5A, but they're in 6A2 once again this year. The wins have been tough to come by for head coach Billy Brown. Just making that move up to 6A really just took them down.
It's a difference. I mean, it obviously makes a big difference. Now, Shawnee, the city of Shawnee's, what, 20-something, probably 20,000, 25,000 people?
College town.
Yeah.
I mean, is that probably right?
I would think so, yeah.
A lot of small schools around there, though, I think, that draw a lot of the kids away as well.
Yeah, because you got the baseball power.
Yeah.
Dale,
yeah.
Bethel Acres, Tecumseh.
Yeah. So, I mean, they're competing with those smaller schools, but I think for Guthrie, it's
well, and they have another school, right? In Shawnee, Red Rock. Is that started yet?
Is that in?
It's I think it's in there.
Yeah, but I as far as this week, I mean, I think Guthrie's going to go into the game favored.
31,000 people in Shawnee.
I would think so.
I mean, they're going to go into the game favored, as they should be, I think.
Guthrie won this game a year ago.
Yeah, and I think that bar any crazy night of turnovers and anything silly, I think most people would expect Guthrie to win this ball game. I mean, I don't think we have to do anything fancy. I'm going and play our game like we will, run the ball and throw it around a little bit. Now, that is something with new offensive coordinator
Jason Rice.
Jason Rice called a very good game, by the way. Very, very good game. I thought Jason, there were some wrinkles in there that probably surprised a few people, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
I mean, so I thought he called a great game, and I think I think Kelly Beebe, the head coach, he still has a heavy influence over the defense, but Kelly's the defense will be ready. So I expect Guthrie to come out of there with a W.
I'll let Parker have the final word here. I'll just say Shawnee looks at their schedule. There's not very many wins on there, so they're going to be all in on this game against Guthrie.
Yeah,
Blue Jays better play good.
Yeah.
I just think it comes down to the run game. Last week Shawnee got gashed. I think they gave up 265 yards in the run game, and they only ran for like 34.
Right.
Guthrie ran the ball pretty well last week. It'd be interesting to see if we can get Josh Raines going, get Caden going in the option game. And I think, Guthrie football, if you can control the run game and stop the run game, you got a pretty good chance of winning.
Yeah, and our defense, Guthrie's defense is solid. I mean, we got those 3 multi-year starters in the defensive backfield between Kell and sorry, I just went completely blank. Hector and J.D. Coonfield. But between those 3, and then our linebacker play last week was really good. Dole's kid got his first varsity start and really held his own and played a good ball game. We've got a couple other sophomores out there that got motors on them.
Spade Poole impressed me last week.
That's the kid specifically I'm talking about. I mean, he's kind of in that mold of Campbell Leach, where it just goes, and so I think Guthrie's going to show well this Friday, I think, against Shawnee, and I think they'll do really well.
All right, we're overtime. Parker, I promise you can have the last word. Phil, try to do it. Anything to add? I'll add this here real quick.
Why you got to assault me? Go ahead.
Shawnee's going to. I think a lot of teams are going to try to shut down that run game of Guthrie, make Guthrie throw the football. Yeah. So we'll see how that. Of course, that's the goal of every football team.
Yeah, that's every week.
You got to show that you can throw the ball.
And I think Guthrie can throw the ball a little bit.
Yep.
So
Shawnee turned the ball over 3 times and throwing the ball last week too.
Yeah. So we'll be. And one thing's for sure. Whatever. I don't know the name of the starting quarterback
Jordan's yelling in my ear, but go ahead.
But it is not going to be as good as the last time we went there.
Dre Evans.
It's not as cool of a name as the last time we went to Shawnee.
It has an apostrophe though.
Jack Diamond.
Jack Diamond.
Oh, that's loud. Jiminy Christmas. All right, we just went off the air, I bet, with that one. Sorry. All right, we got to get out of here. We went over this week. Big thank you to Jordan back in our Stillwater studio. We are out of here. I added bumper music on our way out this week, so that's an improvement from last week's show.
That's good.
Yeah, that is good. All right, for Parker Burnett, Phil Nichols, I'm Chris Evans. We'll talk to you next week on the High School Huddle. Best of luck to your team this week. So long.
This has been the High School Huddle on Hot 93.7 FM. Be sure to tune in next week as we break down more of the top games and news from across the state of Oklahoma.